Hello everyone, I am Joseph, the first J of Jmdjstudios, and I have for you guys another top 10 list. Today, we are going to be doing the top 10 Wii games we would like to play. This list has got a lot of great games on it, so I can't wait to start talking about it with you guys. Let's get started. I am the Walrus. 3! Okay, so number 10 on our list, and once again, shout out to Did You Know Gaming because they are just awesome, and you need to go subscribe to them because they are awesome. Number 10 is Twilight Princess. Now, Twilight Princess got a split release, as you guys may know. It came out on the GameCube and on the Wii, but the Wii is definitely the version I would recommend playing. The Wii version looks really awesome. It's so much fun. This is Wind Waker. It's gonna get to it. Anyways, Twilight Princess looks awesome. It is a more realistic version of Zelda. It's kind of darker toned. But it's really good, and it actually contrasts very well with other Zelda games like the original, Link to the Past, and Wind Waker specifically. So, Twilight Princess was an awesome adventure. It was a darker adventure, and it made you take the role of Link a lot more seriously, I feel, because you really felt like in danger. You really felt like Ganondorf, if he wins, if he takes over, I mean, you kind of felt like what was at stake there and how crazy and powerful this villain was. And that's what I really liked about Twilight Princess. I liked the game a lot, all the way down to the final fight, which was really cool too. For a Legend of Zelda game to make number 10 on our list, that's telling you how many awesome games that are actually on this list. So, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, number 10 on our list. I highly recommend it. I'll wait right here until you go pick it up, because you should have picked it up way beforehand, and since you haven't, I'm just going to wait. Any day now. Oh good, you picked it up. Well now since you picked it up, we can move on with the video. Awesome. Number 9 on our list is Super Paper Mario. Now, this game is very different from the other two Paper Marios, so I'm going to start out by saying that this game focuses more on the fact that you're paper, and you have that, you know, the normal frontal view where Mario moves side to side in kind of like a 2D fashion. But now you can turn yourself sideways and move in a different angle. It's kind of hard to explain, but it is very, very unique and it's very cool. The story in this game is pretty cool too. I like it a lot. A lot. I like it a lot. And the reason I said that is because I'm actually thinking of one of the characters from Super Paper Mario, Old Man Watch It, who screams at the top of his lungs at you all the time, "Watch it!" Which is something I think Michael should say more often because it seems like something that he would do. Anyways, Super Paper Mario is really good. It's very stylized, like other Paper Mario games are. As you can see, it looks very good. It's very bright and colorful once again. It's very similar to the other Mario games. It's still an RPG, but while it has those similar elements, this game is not played in the same way as the other two Mario RPGs. That being said, it's still a really good game, good enough to make number 9 on our list. Okay, so next on our list is New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which made number 8. So, let me start that over because it doesn't fit right. Number 8 on our list is New Super Mario Bros. On the Wii. Now, this was a game series that actually started on the DS with New Super Mario Bros. When that game came out, it sold very, very well. I guess it captivated new players and old players of Mario alike because it was like the original Mario, but brand new. Again, on the DS, and where it was on the DS, it was so accessible to every person, and that was what was really cool about it. Then they moved the series to the Wii in the second installment, and it is a really good game. It's so fun. There's new power-ups in this one, the helicopter, mushroom, and the penguin suit. Which is also awesome, but the story in itself is really interesting. It's so good. It's just such a good game. It's a really good platformer, but what makes it even better is the fact that it is a 2-player platformer. You can play co-op in this through the entire story, running side by side with each other, which is crazy And if I'm not mistaken, hold on a second, it's 4-player co-op, which is really crazy because I haven't played 4-player co-op on this version, but I have played it on the Wii U version, and it is nuts. There's so much going on the screen. It's crazy, but it's so much fun. Like, you wouldn't think that playing a platformer with 4 players at the same time would be that much fun. But like back in the day with Donkey Kong, when you played like Donkey Kong Country for 2-player, it was really fun. So imagine that, but times 2, 4-player. So it's really good. The game itself, it's not the longest in the series, but there's definitely some challenging stages in this game, and it is definitely worth it. It is so much fun to play through it. I love it a lot. And you can help your friends in this game, or you can hinder them, and that is what makes it truly special. So number 8 on our list, New Super Mario Brothers for the Wii. Okay, number 7 on our list is Super Mario Galaxy, the first one. Now, Mario Galaxy, when it first came out on the Wii, it once again revolutionized 3D platformers. This game was absolutely fantastic. It was an incredible experience. Just the title screen alone is beautiful. Look at the word Galaxy and how it sparkles, and how you can see like a whole star cluster in there and little planets floating by and stuff. It's so cool. But Mario games in general are awesome, but the 3D platformers are what really stand out to me. And then Galaxy 1 took the icing right off the cake, layer by layer. It just kind of, it's like it was a fake cake. So the icing was just, you can just pick it up and just go and just take the icing off. And now it's just nothing. It's just a cake. It's just a cake with no icing, and nobody likes that. But the icing is the best part, arguably, and Mario Galaxy took it. They just took it. Anyways, in all seriousness, Mario Galaxy 1 was really cool. I'm going to fast forward a little bit so you can actually see some gameplay. Okay, so Mario Galaxy 1, this is some gameplay footage in the background, because gameplay of this is hard to explain, but where you're in this, the planet's gravity plays a lot into it, so you can actually run around the planet, and the camera will kind of spin with you, which is really cool. So it's really crazy, but it changed up the style of 3D platforming so much that it revolutionized it again. It set the new standard. It was like Mario 64, this was the standard of 3D platformers, and now the new standard is Mario Galaxy. And the game itself sold like hotcakes. I mean, why wouldn't it? It's the next Mario game. I mean, you've had Mario Brothers, and you've had Mario World and Mario Land, but this was the whole galaxy. Exploring the universe as Mario was awesome, and graphically speaking, it is fantastic. It looks so good, so very good. I just love Mario Galaxy so much, and the first one is my favorite out of the two. Not because the second one is worse or anything, but the first one just has that special meaning to me because it's so good, and I like the way they did it. Very, very awesome. Mario Galaxy. Alright, number 6 on our list was Mario Kart Wii. One of the best-selling Wii games, of course, because it's Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii offered players the chance to go online and compete with each other. It offered motion control gaming, which actually works quite well for this one, but you could also go back to the classic controller and play without motion controls, or you can play with the Wii Remote sideways and turn off the steering so you don't have to do this. You can just do this with the directional pad. So it's really cool. The graphics of it hold up very well, and the tracks in this game are really, really good. The roster is pretty good. As you can see, Koopa Troopa makes a return. But the game itself is really awesome. I mean, like, I've had a lot of fun with Mario Kart Wii. It even came bundled with one of the systems itself at one point, and I think that really helped sell the Wii even more than it already did. Mario Kart Wii, a lot of people hold that game to a very high standard. And for me, not as much, but the game itself is so fun. And if you haven't played it, I definitely should. Let me rephrase that. If you haven't played it, you definitely should. I have played it. I love it a lot. Especially online. I think online, in some ways in this game, was actually more fun. They really made a good online universe in this game and ways to play with each other, and that was really, really fun. So, number 6, Mario Kart Wii. Number 5 slot, we have yet another 3D platformer, but this one is very, very awesome. It is Epic Mickey. Now, I usually wouldn't do this in the middle of a video, but if you haven't seen our Video Game Awards 2010 show, you should probably go check that out. It's one of our older. It's actually the first Video Game Awards show we've done, so it's not quite set up like the ones that we do now, so it's not really as good. But Epic Mickey is what won our Game of the Year in 2010. The reason that is how awesome it was. We're all big fans of Disney as it is, and we're all big fans of 3D platformers. But this one is just so unique. It has so much Disney history in this game, including Oswald the Rabbit, which is a forgotten Disney character, a forgotten Disney hero, if you will. And it's kind of sad, but you know, Oswald comes back in this, and Mickey has a paintbrush and thinner, which works really well with motion controls. But essentially, paint restores life in this cartoon universe, and thinner can destroy it. And it's a very incredible power to give to someone like Mickey Mouse, who at heart is truly a hero, but at the same time he's also a trickster. So giving a power like that to Mickey Mouse, who is mischievous as he is, can be kind of dangerous. But it's really cool to go back in time. It's almost like a time capsule, and go. You actually get to have levels where you go through the silly symphonies in Disney, and all sorts of stuff that you get that has just been like kind of locked away for a long time, kind of blocked out by all the new stuff Disney's doing. But it is really a good chance to explore Disney history in an amazing 3D platformer with an amazing character. Mickey and Oswald are both amazing characters. Oswald is not playable in this one. Don't get that confused with Epic Mickey 2. But the first Epic Mickey, it was so good. The Blob, as you can see here, was the villain. And the Blob is very dangerous. And not the Blob, but the Blob is very dangerous. And so, in other words, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you get my point. Epic Mickey is awesome. And I mean, just look how fun-tastic this is. Mickey kind of set the world on a path to destruction, and he has to fix that. He has to correct his mistake and become a true hero. And it's really, really good. I quite enjoy the game itself. It's really awesome. So that made number 5 on our list. Okay, so number 4 on our list is Donkey Kong Country Returns. Now, it was really crazy because after the Donkey Kong Country trilogy on the Super Nintendo, the series moved to Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64, which was a really awesome 3D platformer. Then the series kind of took a turn for the worst, some could argue, with games on the GameCube, Donkey Konga and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, which used the bongo peripheral to play the games. Now, Jungle Beat was a really good platformer, but it was not the same as these platformers because you had to control Donkey Kong with the bongos. Overall, though, those games were still fine. But at this point, fans were wondering what Nintendo was going to do with the Donkey Kong franchise because they built it up so successfully, and then they just kind of let it hang out during the GameCube era. When they launched this game, I went nuts because it looks fantastic. The graphics look good. The soundtrack is amazing. The guy who did this is incredible. I can't remember his name right now for some reason, but maybe Drew, if you can, in editing, if you can find this guy's name and kind of display it here, that way you guys will know who did the soundtrack because he is incredible. But Donkey Kong Country Returns is a really good game. They have really incredible levels, good move sets, and so on and so forth. It's a very good game. It's challenging. It's got that difficulty level that Donkey Kong Country is known for. It's a pretty hardcore game. As far as difficulty goes, it doesn't quite start out that way, but especially towards the end of the game, there are some really intense levels that you will die repetitively, over and over and over. Even if you're have played as many games as I have, or you're really talented at 2D platformers, you will die a lot in this game. But that being said, it's fun, and the challenge is what makes this game so much fun. It is so good. Definitely go pick up Donkey Kong Country Returns, number 4 on our list. Number 3 on our GameCube list. Number 3 on our Wii list is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now, like I said about the series, a lot of people do not like Brawl as much as Melee, and that's okay, you don't have to, but for me and several other people, Brawl is actually better than the one on the GameCube because the roster has increased. The roster is my main thing in Smash Brothers. I like seeing new and exciting characters put into Smash Brothers, specifically ones from Nintendo's past. And I like seeing the creative levels that they can come up with and stuff in this game. I was super excited for Brawl. I remember looking up rumored character list for Brawl and just thinking, what if that character was in this game? I remember staying up late for this game. I went to the midnight release for this game. It's one of the first midnight releases that I ever went to, and it was so awesome. It was so awesome, and I love Smash Brothers, and this game, I've had so much fun with this game. Like I said just a minute ago, Brawl increased the size of the soundtrack, the stages, the roster. Everything in Smash Brothers is bigger and better. There's so much more content in this Smash Brothers game. And for the Wii, it's definitely a really awesome party game. They go to great lengths to make this game fun and approachable for everyone. Which I think is the main reason why people like Melee more. The people that like to play competitively like Melee more because it's faster paced. It's less approachable, I guess, to newer players than it is with Brawl. But Brawl was on a console, but you got to think about it this way. It was on a console that was made for everybody to play it. The Wii opened up multiple vast possibilities for everybody to start playing. People that never played games before, or people who used to play but quit, started playing on the Wii. And Brawl was just an extension of that. And I think it actually helped the Smash Brothers franchise grow to a new level because more people know about it now too because of that. But anyway, Super Smash Bros. Brawl was a fantastic game. It introduced the concept of final smashes, and it has one of my favorite characters in the game, which is the Pokemon Trainer, in which you can switch between 3 different Pokemon at once. So that is quite fun to do, and strategic if you will. So it's really awesome. I would definitely recommend picking up Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and it made number 3 on our list. Number 2 on our list is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. What, you thought we'd only have one Zelda game on the list and put it in number 10? Get out of here. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is really, really awesome. Okay? It is an incredible Zelda experience. If you haven't played it, I urge you to go pick it up. The game itself is very stylized, and this is how I explain it. It's like if you had the Wind Waker cel-shaded graphics and you mix them together with Twilight Princess. So it's like you take Twilight Princess and you splash on some, Wind Waker to that, and this is what you get. So the graphics are realistic, but they age better than the Twilight Princess did. So, Skyward Sword took the motion control aspect of Twilight Princess, but then it made it a lot better. It improved it so much more. I really like Skyward Sword, and one of my favorite things about Skyward Sword is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is really, really good in this game. But I love dungeon crawling with this game, and going in and exploring, and the puzzles in this game are really good. Some of them can be quite challenging. I had so much fun with Skyward Sword, and flying the birds in Skyward Sword is really fun. They have some really fun things in this game, and I like it a lot because with the way the timeline works, if you haven't picked up the Hyrule Hysteria, I recommend picking it up. Hysteria, whatever you want to call it. Definitely pick that up because it helps a lot placing the Zelda games in the timeline. Some people agree with it, some people don't. But this one is one of the earliest ones, I think, in the timeline, if I'm not mistaken. And it works out that way and it makes sense. But, oh, it's just such a good game. Like, I need to replay it myself. If you haven't played it before, go pick it up right now. If you have played it before, go play it again, please. And if you're not decided on picking this up, just decide. Just go pick it up. There should be no decision for this game. If you love Legend of Zelda and you haven't played Skyward Sword, you should go pick it up. It is really, really fantastic. And it made number 2 on our list. At the end of the day, there can only be one game on our number 1 list, and that game is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, with Super Mario Galaxy 2, this game took the first game and improved in almost every way on the first one. It's incredible when a Mario game gets a sequel. You know it's really special. I mean, literally everything that the first one did, this one improved upon and made it better. And for a lot of players, this is the ideal experience for a Mario game. This is the better version between 1 and 2. I would recommend playing both of them because they're both really awesome. But number 2, if you haven't played it before, I would definitely pick it up. Mario Galaxy 2 took the standard. Remember earlier in the video I said Mario 64 and then Galaxy took it up here? Well, Galaxy 2 took it up here. I just about dropped my list on the floor. So you've got Super Mario 64 that originally set the standard, then you've got Galaxy 1, and then you've got Galaxy 2. So they keep raising the bar with their Mario games like this. Galaxy 2 was an incredible platformer, and it was so incredible that 2 games wasn't enough, and the fans actually want a third one, and I'm included in that group. I would be completely fine if Nintendo gave us a third Galaxy. I know people who kind of jumped off the Mario train after the 64. So during the GameCube era, people kind of didn't like Sunshine or whatever, and they kind of quit playing. But when Mario Galaxy 2 came out, that's all people were talking about for the longest time. Like, Mario Galaxy 2 was an incredible game, and definitely worth looking at if you haven't played it. I remember that after Sunshine, I remember I had stopped. I got the Wii, and then I kind of fell off the Wii train because I got a 360 and I started buying games like that, like Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts and things, and that was before I had a job too, because of my age and everything, so I had kind of stopped buying games for the Wii at the time. So when I got a job and I realized that I'd missed out on some games, I went back and purchased the Mario Galaxies, and I just had so much fun with those games, and it really made me remember why I love Nintendo. Because how innovative they are, how they don't care to do something different that everyone else doesn't do or everyone else says is a bad idea. They're going to do it in the theory of trying to be innovative, trying to be different, trying to be the next thing. Sometimes people may say that's a gimmicky move, sometimes people may say it was a silly move, but overall, when you get games like this, you can't argue with their theory. You can't argue with their method. Games like this is absolutely stunning. And when you really think about it, when games like this compete with other AAA titles like Uncharted and Halo, that's when you know that they're on the right track. Games like this can really be appreciated by everyone of all ages. I can play this game and have just as much fun playing it as my little brother can, and as my kids will one day. So no matter what age you really are, games like this are really fun. So Mario Galaxy 2, it made number 1 on our list. Thank you guys so much for watching another top 10 list. I have so much fun doing these. I can't wait to continue filming and continue doing more of these. So I guess to start off, I want to hear your comments below. So sound off below. Tell me what you thought about our list. Did you agree with it? Did you not agree with it? And tell me why. And what games didn't make our list that would have made your list. I know we had a lot that didn't make it, but there's a lot of games for it. So comment below, and we try to respond to all comments. So we would love to debate with you in the comments about which games are good, which games are not, which games should have made it, which ones didn't, and so on and so forth. So comment below. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at Jmdjstudios and at AMGames64. Make sure you like this video, it helps us out a lot, and share this video with your friends because that is a really fast way to spread word of mouth. Share this video for us, that would help out so much. We want to continue to grow as a YouTube channel and continue bringing you awesome content. And above all else, make sure you subscribe because that helps us out the most. We have weekly content for you guys, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The top 10 lists are going to continue every Friday until further notice. So keep that in mind, and I will see you guys in the next top 10 video.